Another random fun fact for you. I found the original key fob of this truck, and you can see the condition of it. The buttons don't have anything on them. This one actually hasn't fallen all the way apart. It's just got a few cracks on it, and it doesn't work. So if I press the alarm button, it doesn't work. The battery's dead. I remember on the inside of this one, like the little circuit board, the connection's broken off of it. So yeah, that's what happens to them. So I want to show you that. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back, or you guys should be welcoming me back. Just got back from some training with the Navy. Was feeling like I was going to upload consistently, and the Navy was like, nah, forget all that. We got some stuff for you to do, so I had to go do that. Now I'm back in Texas. The sun is beating me up right now, but it's still morning time, so it's not terribly hot. I'm just going to sweat like a pig throughout this whole video. But just a couple things I wanted to mention. On my way to 10,000 subscribers. Pretty close. So if you're new to this video, if you like the truck, check out some of my other videos on this truck. I also have my 2017 Camaro. But check it out and consider subscribing, because like I said, I want to get to 10,000 before the end of this year, and I haven't really mentioned it too much. So I got to do that. Plus I also got to upload videos. But besides all that, these key fobs, this is what you're interested in. All right, so the key fobs, I have this one. This isn't the original key fob. I don't know how people keep them, but they fall apart pretty much as soon as you do anything with them. So this is one that I got from like AutoZone or something like that, and it works. But then you got the new Boost Auto Parts upgraded key fob, and I have their older one that's for like your 13 to like 18 trucks or so, the little square looking one. I have that from Boost Auto Parts as well, and I'm actually using that video that I recorded to teach myself again how to do it for this key fob. But that key fob is still in Georgia, so I have to get my parents to send it here or whatever, right? But anyways, that's what it's about. This little guy here, and we'll go over that. But like I said, subscribe, like this video, and let me show you how to program this key really quick. And actually, we'll do a comparison really quick, so let's do that. All right, so like I said, here's a comparison. You've got your OG key fob that y'all should be pretty familiar with if it'll focus. This is just the one that I got from like AutoZone or whatever, just like the original factory one pretty much, right? And then like I said, I have this OEM one. So this is for my 3500 Sierra Dually, and then we'll compare it to the new Boost Auto Parts one. So this is the one that's going to work on the 02 Silverado. If the camera will focus on it, and then just comparing the two together, you can see they're very, very similar. So if you want that OEM looking key fob, really, because it's kind of funny, people, I mean, I've had it where people are like, where's your, like, what truck are you driving? Because they see like this key fob, and I'm like, oh, I'm driving this, and they're like, what, how did you do that? So that's kind of the cool thing about it. Plus these things don't tear up nowhere near as easily as those older ones do. So like I said, I have the older Boost Auto Parts like square one for the last generation trucks, or newer trucks as far as the Silverados and Sierras. That one did, like, I will tell you, if I had it here it would be great, but like the chrome on the other one, if you watch the other video you'll know what key fob I'm talking about. It like chipped off after a while and it looked kind of silly, but hopefully this one doesn't, because like I kind of let my keys hang and stuff like that, so hopefully this one doesn't. And I have like a little sleeve that these go in for my Sierra, so I might just put one of those on here and it'll be good to go. But there it is. I'm recording in my neighborhood for the first time, so my neighbors now know that I'm a weirdo that talks to myself in the camera. But anyways, let's hop in the truck and I'll show you how this works. Alright, so I probably said it. Okay, so I already probably said it once or twice already, but it's hot. So if I look like a glazed donut, I'm sorry. But besides all that, I had to watch my video again because I forgot how to do this, like I said a minute ago. But I filmed this part once, didn't work. So let me try to explain it to you again. So you take your key, right? You take your key, you're gonna put it in your ignition. but you have to hold the unlock button because you have to get the truck to go into pair mode, which is pairing a new key fob to it. So you hold the unlock button, and you're going to cycle the key twice. So that means you turn the ignition twice, but you don't start the truck. So 1, 2, you hold the key, or hold the unlock. Took a long time, but it did it what it's supposed to do, because I wasn't doing it right. And then you're going to hold the lock and unlock button at the same time. So you hold both of them for about 5 seconds. Hopefully you heard the truck. But now the key fob is paired. So now my key fob works. It's pretty simple. But I'll explain it again because my example probably wasn't the best. So you're going to grab your unlock button. You don't grab it. You just press it, because if you grab it, it might break, because mine is liable to break. So I'm sure somebody might be out there that's kind of janky too. But you hold down the unlock, not the lock, unlock. Keep that in mind. You're going to take your physical key. You're going to stick it in your ignition. Some people might not understand this, but you stick it in your ignition, and you're going to cycle the ignition twice. That means you turn it all the way before it starts. Don't start it. Don't turn it over, because that's not how it's supposed to work. So you cycle it twice while you're holding the unlock button. You're still holding the unlock button. Once you do that, you let go, and you'll hear the keys or the locks actuate. That means it's in pair mode. Once you do that, you grab your new key fob. And like I said, you hold the lock and the unlock button. You hold both of them at the same time, and you'll hear the keys cycle again. Now they work. So that's pretty much how you do it. It's very simple. Like I said, I have a previous video that's pretty good, and that's how I taught myself, but that's the purpose of this one, is to see that this key fob works in this truck just like the other one did, and just like the old factory style one did that I can't grab, just like this one. And like I said, this is not the factory one, so like that's the other trick, because I've had people ask me in the previous video, you cannot go buy one of these from the dealership. I don't know why you would do that. These things are like $180, $120 or something like that. So I don't even know why you would do that anyway, because the Boost Auto Parts one is like $60, and then it's 4th of July right now, and I bought this because I wanted to make the video, but they have a sale for like 25% off, so you can get them for like $45 or something like that. So I don't even know why you would want to buy this anyway. I mean, I guess, God, it's hot. I guess if you wanted to buy one that had the Chevrolet logo, you could, but it's not going to work, because it's not going to, these older trucks won't pick them up. So keep that in mind. I've had people ask that. You cannot get one of these. Like I said, this is for an actual GMC 3500. I couldn't do it with this. It would never work. Boost Auto Parts build these custom made. And I think I've asked them, I've heard them answer this before. You can't like change the guts. So you couldn't take the guts out of this one and then take this one and put it in here. They say you can't do that either. I guess, they build the keys a little bit different, because these are way simple. Like, these keys there's nothing in here but like a tiny little circuit board and a battery. And these, they've got they got chips in them. So like the parts and pieces that hold it together, I think, are different, because this one's heavier than this one. You'd think like aftermarket stuff or, cheap stuff would be heavier than the factory stuff, but this one is physically heavier than this one in my hand. And that's because it's got way more in it. Plus, it's got 2 extra buttons and probably more circuits, where this one doesn't really have much. So just keep that in mind. You can't buy this, and I don't know why you would. Like I said, because you're just going to spend more money, and then it's not going to work. You got to take it back to the dealership, and you're just being silly at that point. So yeah, let's start the truck up. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I just wanted to start the truck up so you guys can hear it and make my neighbors mad. Probably need to turn it off because it's really loud. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. And then that's it. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Okay, a little bonus content for you guys. If you watched it this far into the video, I appreciate you. And hopefully this can help someone out. So I've got this converter. It is a 4L80 input converter. So it's 4L80 to LS flywheel converter. I forgot what the stall is. I think it's like 3,200, 3,500. I think is what it is. But besides all that, I'm giving it away. I don't need it. I have a billet Circle D converter in it. Now this is a Circle D converter. So if you have any vehicle really that runs a 4L80, or you want to get a 4L80 and you want a good converter, I recommend someone reach out to me. I'm not mailing this to anyone, so you have to be in the Houston area. Keep that in mind. I'm not mailing this. I'll meet someone if they want to meet, or come, whatever. I'm not mailing it because it costs like $100 to mail because it weighs a ton. Plus, I think it's still got transmission fluid in it, and I'm not getting it out, and it's gonna spill everywhere. So the whole point is, if you're watching this video and you've watched it this far, if you know someone, it doesn't matter. I don't care who gets it, as long as someone gets it, because I don't need it. It's a Circle D converter, perfectly fine. And if you are in Houston, like I said, you got to be in Houston, or if you come get it, I don't care. You can be anywhere. I'm not mailing it, but you can take this back to Circle D and they can rebuild it any way you want to. So literally, I'm giving you free money, because if you have any project that's going to require a 4L80, you want this converter, feel free to have it. Like I said, I don't need it. I've luckily upgraded, but it works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You could put it in a transmission right now. It worked fine. But if you want a Circle D to restall it, rebuild it, refresh it, they can do that too, because I almost did it with this one. So like I said, free stuff for anyone who wants it. It comes with a LS flywheel, which you probably don't want because it's old. It's like not anything special. Everybody has it. But there it is. I just wanted to put that in the video, and if someone doesn't take it, maybe I'll put it in the next video. So there's that free converter. Somebody come get it. Just hit me up. To hit me up, my social media links are down below in the comments. You can drop a comment if you want to. Just reach out some way, somehow, to be able to get this converter. Like I said, you got to be in Houston. If you can communicate, you can have a free converter. All right, thank you.